Hello and welcome. My name is Squarechique and I like to play a variety of games for y'all. If you have suggestions for games you'd like to see me play, leave them in the comments below. Today we're finishing up episode 3 of Scarlet Hollow. We stopped just before the friend's mom invited us upstairs to sit down to eat. And we're gonna see what happens. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me, but I appreciate you being here regardless. Let's get started. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs. Sure thing, Doc. No. Yes, ma'am. My hands are already clean. Go wash your hands. No use saying anything here. It's probably best to just silently comply. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you have accidentally wandered into a different, older house. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond your hearing fills the air and you feel strange. Again, is the whole town in on whatever is happening? This is so weird. Ooh. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Oh my god. Open the door, 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 open the door. Oh my god. Open the door, open the door. I'm just gonna scroll all the way down. I just want to see if anything different pops up. We're gonna hit the last one. Open the door. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? I figured we'd get caught. Well, just cleaning this doorknob. There's something compelling about this door. I need to see what's behind this door. Yeah, there's something compelling. No, there isn't. Now wash your hands. Return to the door. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Oh yeah, she is not happy with us. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun and the window behind her. Street smart. Given her protectiveness towards Reese, you find it odd that he's seated between the two of you, rather than the other way around. It's almost as though she's guarded not only towards you and Stella and Kanika, but towards her son as well. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I work too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have excellent taste in brands, and if you're ever wanting tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauce, you know I... No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. Okay. You know, I think I saw a video online about a family like yours. Turns out the mom was poisoning her kid for 18 years. Oh, Lord. No, let's not do that. About Reese. Small talk. The danger. About Reese. Does no one in this town have 2 parents? Oh. What exactly does he have? Okay. Must break your heart having to isolate your son from the world like this. Do you think Reese might feel better if he got to see people more often? Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. Let's start with that. He has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. Okay, it must break your heart having to isolate your son from the world like this. She is always so worried when I ask a question. Very worried. It's just another unfortunate side effect of his illness. Both of us have just had to come to terms with it. It's not the life I wanted for him, but it's the life he has to lead. Maybe he doesn't have to. Oh, Lord. Ow. Jeez, Kanika, your boots are heavy. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. We're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they might seem a little arbitrary and strict. Isn't that right, Stella? You can kick me all you like. It won't change my bold attitude and outgoing personality. You know, Doc, she probably hates that. I feel pretty okay. I don't think having people over is all that rough on me. We'll see how you feel in an hour. Does no one in... Okay, what exactly does he have? Yeah, what exactly does he have? He has a combination of genetic diseases that give him a fragile immune system, among other things. It's too much to get into. A lot of technical terms that I'd have to explain. It's not good dinner talk, and it can't be pleasant for him to have to hear it again, so let's drop it. I'm fine talking about it. I'd rather we talk about something else. Dr. Kelly's eyes briefly, nervously glanced towards her son before flitting back to a position of annoyance. You can't help but feel like what you saw went beyond compassionate worry to be genuine fear. So what does she see that others don't? Like, because they're home alone together a lot? Yeah. Does no one in this town have 2 parents? Oh, what was that look? Dr. Kelly glare intensifies. Small towns are full of drama. People meet when they're young and reckless, and it doesn't always work out long term. Plus, these hills are dangerous, and the job's even more so. Things happen. Not everyone gets some fairy tale ending. You can find happy endings anywhere, though. It doesn't have to be perfect, but people can still be happy, even if bad things have happened to them. I guess living in denial is a kind of happiness, sure. Jesus. You know, I think I saw a video. Oh no, but we don't want to do that. Small talk. Lie, the food's really good. Thanks for putting this together, Dr. Kelly. Why didn't you want me poking around the clinic? What were Stella and Kanika like as kids? You're a doctor. Have you ever seen a dead body? I have. No. How well do you know Tabitha? Yeah. What were Stella and Kanika like as kids? Noisy and messy, like all kids. There's suddenly a wistful look in her eye, like she's glimpsing back to some brighter time in her life. Kanika softens too, her shoulders lowering from their defensive place by her ears. And they always had those little projects. videos or crafts or animal rescues, whatever it was that had captured their imaginations that week. Keen eye. The glimmer of joy at the corner of her eyes fade. Her glower returns in its place. So, like I said, noisy and messy. Didn't we bring a dead squirrel into your house once? Oh God, not the squirrel. I remember that squirrel. Didn't you think the doc could Frankenstein it back to life or something? I was like 12. I was very susceptible to what I saw in media and very sad about that squirrel. That's one of those things that keeps me up at night. I still feel guilty about bringing that thing into your house, Dr. Kelly. I'm just glad you didn't make it a habit. Why didn't you want me? No, you're a doctor. Have you ever? No. How well do you know Tabitha? Not very. I'd know her a lot better if your family didn't seem to be so afraid of doctors. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. I can count on one hand the number of times she's been in my office. No wonder everyone but that old Edwardine died so young. Hopefully your mother was better about taking you to doctor's visits. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something genetic at play, and it's much better to catch those things early. So could we go to the doctor? Have a checkup? Thanks for putting this together, Dr. Kelly. I don't usually have to cook for so many people. I'm just glad there's enough for everyone. It reminded me of what it used to be like when these two would come over, hungry teenagers eating me out of house and home. I should have charged your parents for all the food you kids went through, honestly. It was like I was running a restaurant, not a doctor's office. Why didn't you, your doctor? Return. Remain silent. Quickly picking at store-bought spaghetti and dinner rolls. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Squarechique is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I could handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone, just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Oh no. Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it. I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone, get out of my house, please. Just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I am his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that, and he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave, please. Don't think I don't know something is up. Don't think we don't know something is up here. We have stuff to do anyways. He seemed fine before dinner. Sorry, we'll get out of your way. He seemed fine before dinner. It always comes in waves, and I can assure you that right now he's very much not fine. Now leave. I think earlier it was trying to imply that maybe she's, like, poisoning her son, but I kind of don't think so. The three of you are rushed to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your face, then clicks a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It was like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. Oh, that's the clinic. Do either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? Yeah. Alright, yeah, let's tell him about the door. Forced? How? It was like something was making me go there. I wonder, was it like that carving in the pit last night before you had that seizure? It was kind of like you were hypnotized. I wasn't there, but I guess I'll take your word on it. Hypnotism seems like a step up from what we've been dealing with, though. I mean, I don't know. A lot happened last night, but the whole thing was very trance-like. I guess it was kind of similar. What if there's another carving in there? That'd be so weird. If there is, I wonder if it'd give you another vision. Maybe these things have something to do with the ditchlings? You're not suggesting we go poke around in there, are you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow? I am not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic based on a bad vibe Squarechique got. Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? She never turned her back towards him. Are you sure she wasn't just being overprotective? I'm sure that's all that's going on, and she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. I can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. Yeah, but if she was being overprotective, she'd have sat between us and him. She had her back to the window. That's interesting. If anyone should be afraid of anyone in that house, Reese should be afraid of his mom. I think you're both reading into things too much. Dr. Kelly is good people. Look, I'm just saying maybe there's more to their dynamics than just him being sick, but it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting, and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kaneko follow her down the slowly darkening street. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Kaneko is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. There's whispers. There's ditchlings. Oh no, we should probably not go to the library. Oh my goodness. So I see one right here. There's one right under here, and there's one right up there. Or 2? I can't tell. You can't help but feel like you're about to walk into a slasher movie. You run through a mental list of everyone who's joining you, trying to figure out if you'd make it to the end. Who are you kidding? If anyone has final girl energy, it's Stella or Kaneko. Keen eye. Before you enter, a pair of figures in the nearby bush catch your eye. You can't help but feel that with every passing day, the ditchlings grow bolder. Enter the library. Oh no. Okay. Oh, there's a kitty. Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar, are you back yet? Shh. You can't yell in a library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay. Yeah, it went okay. Reese wasn't feeling up for a long hangout, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. Just means we have more time to hunt ghosts. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video cameras, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. Oh, and a Ouija board. Luigi board. Sorry. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, this is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have the stuff ready to go on a bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Okay, keen eye. I've got a bad feeling about this. There were ditchlings in the bushes outside. Oh, absolutely, saying that. Who knows how many more are lurking around here? That's concerning. Are we sure it's safe to be around them? If Sybil's right, we're only going to see more of them as time goes on. We can't let them get in the way of things. This whole town is one big supernatural death trap. Last night was weird. I don't know what we saw. There's nothing explainable about a mine collapse. Whatever weird stuff we saw last night was probably just a gas leak. There could always be a rational, non-supernatural explanation to what I saw last night, like aliens. Yep. This whole town is one big supernatural death trap. I swear, it's not usually like this. It's a really nice place to visit most of the time, just not this week, apparently. Yeah, you can tell from all the shuttered storefronts and jaded residents. Maybe this place has been a metaphorical death trap for a long time, and it's decided to be a little more obvious about it now. Oh, that guy scared me. Yo, don't rush off ghost busting without Zane. No way I was gonna forget about your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you could make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now, let's go mess with some ghosts. I hope my house is big enough for 5 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and... That's everyone. Wait, what about Tabby? What about her? She's not here. Let's get started. I guess she can catch up to us once she gets here. Well, if y'all are itching to get started, it's through the back. Follow me. Looks like the sun has almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey, Rosalina. You didn't think you'd be doing this without me, did you? Rosalina? I thought you were at Alex's place. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. She's really convincing. Oh, hi Zane. What's up? Yo. You don't have to leave me out of stuff like this anymore, Dad. I'm not some fragile thing that needs protecting. I can handle seeing a ghost, or whatever it is that's keeping us out of our house. I really don't think you want to see what's in there, Rosalina. I don't think if you'd ever be able to feel safe in our house again if you knew it was there. I mean, Zane's coming. It's not like tonight is an adults-only event. I think this is a... okay, yeah. She's got a good point, Mr. G. Yeah, I don't want to be coddled just because you're scared. Alexis and I can handle this. Yeah, we can totally handle this. Okay, I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets to be too much and you want to leave, okay? Thanks, Dad. Now, let's get our house back. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. Keen eye. Aside from the painting on the floor, this living room feels too normal, too human to be haunted. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghosts manifest. Really? It's just down the hall. The dog's face. Oh my goodness. Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Oh, did Tabby come? Did Tabitha come? She did. Oh my god. I didn't think she would. Hold it. You're not taking my cousin along on any more of your little hijinks without me. Tabby. I can't believe you had the audacity to give me the slip earlier today, Squarechique. After I explicitly asked you not to, at least you did me the courtesy of letting me know exactly where you'd be tonight, so I didn't have to waste my time looking for you. Great. She made it. Wow, Squarechique, you really brought the whole gang together today. I have every right to be here, Kanika. My family built this place, you know. Yeah, I know. We all know. Squarechique, what made you think inviting her was a good idea? She's my cousin. She just wants to make sure I don't get hurt. What? I like her. We're friends. I'm just placating her. No. She just wants to make sure I don't get hurt. Yeah, I'm looking out for my cousin. If y'all are going to drag Squarechique into dangerous situations every night, you'll have to deal with having a chaperone. Got it? Okay, sure. The mine was definitely dangerous, but a haunted house? Come on. This is one of the least dangerous things someone can do. It's basically a slumber party. Oh. Is that a ditchling? Or is that just something in the room? Okay. I don't know, Kanika. I usually don't see much action out in the woods, and you know Squarechique and I both wound up in a pretty hairy situation Monday night. Yeah, is she actually looking out for us? Or is she trying to stay around to explain away anything? I don't know. I don't think we can rule out the possibility of grave danger. Yeah, see, our mother must have taken us away to keep us away from whatever was happening. And our cousin is pissed off because she's the one that had to stay behind to deal with everything. Still don't know what everything is, but hopefully we get more answers. Exactly. I'm not underestimating how much danger Squarechique can find herself in, even while walking through a perfectly normal house. Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. I wonder if the ghosts will even show with as many people around. Wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does. I definitely feel that. Uh-oh. Did the doggy see it? The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot? I gotta snap a pic for posterity. Is that it? This isn't very scary. Wait, Rosalina, if the ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it? Yeah, let's do the explore first. I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him way before we moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. Come on, ghost. Let's see some real action. I'm scared. Let's just leave. Alright, gang. I think we'll cover more ground if we split up and search for clues. Maybe it's just shy. Oscar, are you sure there's really a ghost? We're wasting our time here. Oscar said the ghost is in Rosalina's room. Great, we found the ghost. Case closed. Good work, team. Yeah, we're wasting our time here. Oscar said the ghost is in Rosalina's room. Yeah, but we don't have to rush there. I'm sure we can deal with it from out here, right? What, are you actually scared or something? You're an adult with a child. Grow up. Shut up, Tabitha. No one wants your opinion. Stella, I've been meaning to ask, do you actually know how to get rid of ghosts? How exactly are we going to get rid of it if we find one? Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, a bunch of salt, and some jars for ectoplasm. And if worst comes to worst, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Aren't Ouija boards super cursed? Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house or something? Ouija boards are toys. The only power they have is scaring kids at slumber parties. I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. Oh, the stain. That feeling again, like the mines, like the door to the clinic, a dusty, suffocating dizziness feeling. Something is in this house, though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you aren't sure. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Yeesh, that's gotta be tough to scrub out. Doesn't the county own this house? Do you know about the damaged carpet? Or do they know? Have you seen your house? I don't see how that's relevant. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Let's get scientific about this. If you've scrubbed the stain out a bunch, maybe that's part of a summoning ritual. I've never heard of a bleach-activated ghost before. You don't use bleach to clean a carpet, Tabitha. Whatever. How was I supposed to know that? Not everybody gets to learn how to clean things. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. Have you tried tearing up the carpet? It's probably just a rusty pipe leaking through the floor. Are you sure? Ghost blood. Have you tried tearing up the carpet? In a house owned by the government? Nope. I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of it every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. Don't worry. I'm sure they'll just take you to court for neglect instead. Did it not occur to you that there could be a leaky pipe under the floor? I hate to agree with Tabitha on anything, but some kind of structural damage does seem likely. Tearing up the carpet doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Plus, there might be something written under there, in blood. Only one way to be sure. Oh no, she's just gonna tear it up. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. Oh. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch, the floor around it stained in reddish brown. There's a broken seal around its edges. Whoever carpeted over this hatch didn't want anyone going down there. Well, what if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. There's a broken seal around its edges. Someone didn't want us down there. Yeah, but how long ago was it sealed up? Whoever did this has got to be long gone, right? There's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, alright. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever it is under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through to the carpet, and it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud. It's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Well, you tested it wrong. It can't be blood, right? Kanika's right. You've got a muddy floor, and that's why it's so cold in here. 2. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations, we solved your ghost problem. No way. There's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we know what's down there. I'm with Stella. This is my room, and I need to know what's down there. Have you considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh. Do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going for it. Jeez. Scared the crap out of me. You come to an Oscar's... Wait. You come to... Huh? You come to an Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. What? The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale, with an undercurrent of mold and earth. It makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. How did we end up back here? Where is everyone? Did we pass out again? Was there a gas leak in the basement or something? Some friend Stella turned out to be. She keeps ditching me. It's fainting some kind of weird family thing. Or is fainting. It was the ghost. Okay, what the hell is going on? Yeah, okay, what the hell is going on? Maybe it's another gas pocket? Or mold? Or something shaken loose by the collapse yesterday? I don't know. This isn't exactly a normal occurrence for me. Now let's get the hell out of here before the bad air gives us brain damage. Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. Why does it look like Oscar's house is in front of us? Didn't we just leave? I must just be misremembering things. Well, let's go. No, you're right. There shouldn't be a door there. Wait, we're not done ghost hunting. What if the others are passed out in Oscar's house? Yeah, no, let's say, no, you're right. There shouldn't be a door there. Clearly, whatever was in that basement is messing with our heads. We just left Oscar's house. The library has to be on the other side of that door. The two of you cross the hallway and open the door. Okay. What? Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. Tabitha, please tell me I'm not the only one seeing that scratchy shadow in the distance? Do you see the creature behind the thorns? That's one of the bad omens, Stella and I... Creature behind the thorns. This is so cool. Pinch Tabitha to see if you're dreaming. Let's call the cops. We die. Tell me I'm not the only one seeing this shadow. You're not. What the hell is that thing? Am I having a stroke? Are you having a stroke? Are we both having the same stroke at the same time? Yeah, do you see that creature behind the thorns? That's one of the bad omens Stella and I found in the woods. Ew. Pinch Tabitha. You reach forward and pinch your cousin. Ow! Hey! What was that for? You suddenly remember you're supposed to pinch yourself to see if you're dreaming. Tabitha glares at you. There's gotta be an exit somewhere. We just have to look. Wait, did you hear music? Oh god! What? Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadow rises to attention. What is happening? Stella? Oh my god. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Huh? Holy shit, Stella, you scared me. Huh? I thought Oscar said the county owned this place. Is this what ghost hunts are usually like? Yeah, I thought Oscar said the county owned this place. Yeah, Stella, it's us. Quit being weird. Oh, that sounds awful. Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. Oh. I'm not a child anymore. Edwardine? Eddie? You've got to be kidding me. Was that our great-grandmother's name? Play along. Alright, Edwardine, can you show us the way out? Yeah, let's try the street smart. Don't encourage her. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone. And you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here, of all places. Jeez. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Oh my god. So we don't have the other option anymore. Oh no. Oh my, I wouldn't want to cross Father. I shall be away at once. Okay, what is this? Some kind of scene? Wow, great job. You got me. You can stop now. A flash of pain in Stella's eyes tells you that she's keenly aware of everything that's happening right now. She is in agony. Oh no. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Shut up. Shut up. This is getting old real fast. I agree. We should try to find an exit or something. I've had enough. Oh, it's so creepy. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. I'll get you out of here, Stella, I promise. Let her go, please. Yeah, let her go, please. Oh my god. Scared the crap out of me. She's gone along with the shadow in the corner of the room. Come on, we must have taken the wrong door out of the annex? We're getting out of here before anything else happens. We have to go after Stella. I don't think we're in the woods. Hell no, I'm not going back into that house. Do you need to hold my hand? Are you scared? Hold my hand, Tabby, I'm scared. We should hold hands for safety, not because either of us are scared. is scared. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. You and Tabitha turn around to go back to the annex, but instead of Oscar's living room, the two of you are met by a closed door standing in the middle of the garden's greenery. Where did the annex go? Let's try the door. Let's turn back. Just open the door. Let's try the door. But there can't be anything behind it. It's just standing there. You ignore her, walking forward and reaching for the doorknob. Jeez. What is happening? Whew. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Are you kidding me? This is messed up. We need help. God, please let this call go through. Tabitha anxiously taps her foot as she waits for her phone to connect. Hey, it's... what? No, it's Tabitha. Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can't you hear what I'm... Your cousin is cut off by the dial tone of a disconnected call. Great. She couldn't hear a word I said. Looks like we're on our own. Junior, pack your things. Quickly, hurry. Jesus. Rosalina, you scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Maybe we should run him out on a rail, too. Make an example of the whole family. Oh, yeah, see, there's that again. You should have just stayed in the library. I can't believe we're gonna have to rescue you again. Wait, are there multiple ghosts? Charlie, and now Junior? Do you think it hurts them? Yeah, Charlie, and now Junior? Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe they're the same person. Oh my god. Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully. Just give us a little time. They were only children too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. Oh? Do you have something to say? Do you know something? The collapse. Junior leaving, Charlie returning. It's starting to come together. I see. The collapse. Junior leaving, Charlie returning. It's starting to come together. Great. Mystery solved. You can let us go now, Ghost. Do you know anything about this? All I know is that Charles Shaw's family left town. Okay, they were run out of town. I don't know anything else, and that's the honest truth. Quit grilling me. Ooh. Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. Looks like the others on their way. Better hurry, boy, or you and your little dolls here might get burned up. And as for you, lady, what makes you think you're gonna be keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? Maybe the ghost is trying to tell us something about the collapse. Maybe Charles Shaw wasn't the only one responsible. Our family owns the mine, after all. No way we're free from guilt, right? Stuff that happened a century ago is irrelevant. You and I had nothing to do with it. So you admit that the Scarlet had a hand in the collapse? Really? I don't know. Do you think that's something they'd tell their kids? It doesn't even matter anyway. What's done is done. It's not like we can change what our ancestors did. If they even did it. Oh, Jesus. Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming here tonight. And what makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too, instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out, unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. I wonder where we're going next. I'm choosing not to think about it. It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones, even better than these. It's good for them. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. Jeez. Alexis and Rosalina are whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. We're in hell. We both died, and we're in hell. Who did you call on the phone earlier? Yeah. Friend of the family. Not that it matters, though. The call didn't go through, so we're on our own. Okay, let's put our heads together. What do we know? We know that we can't leave, and we know that we're not possessed, at least as far as we can tell. And whatever we saw in this room, at least happened right after the Shaw mine collapsed in 1918. I think the only option on the table for us right now is to keep doing what it wants us to do. Maybe it'll stop at some point, or maybe we'll figure out a way to escape. There's so many ditchlings here. Yeah, there are. Those things are horrible. No wonder you were such a mess when you came back on Monday. You're right, there's only one way to get to the end of this, shall we? Yeah, let's get this over with. So our family was the cause of the collapse? Oh, did we do it on purpose? That would be awful. You and Tabitha walk up to where the pounding door used to stand and step into the void. At least it's not scary this time. You're outside, and it's night, a false moon looming massive in the painted sky. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tiny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. There it is. Ugh. What magic words do we have to say to get you to let us go? We're sorry, okay? Whatever our family did to piss you off so much, we're sorry. No. You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Is it just me, or does that shadow keep getting closer? Yeah. Oh god. Kanika, I'll get you out of here, I promise. I want to get off the ride now. Okay, fine. I'll watch another little play. Who's this supposed to be? Let's start with, Is it just me, or does that shadow keep getting closer? Not just you. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweethearts, just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? It looks like there's more to this haunting than just the collapse. I don't think I want to know so much about some fling my great-grandmother had. This is definitely too much information. And it really has nothing to do with me. Or does it? I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? What do you know about Enoch, Tabitha? Street smart. Something tells me this secret tryst doesn't wind up working out. Is the ghost mad because Edwardine and Charlie's romance didn't work out? Pretty pathetic if that's the case. It's not like I'm in a happy relationship, but at least I'm not making it someone else's problem. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here. Then you can both go free. No more misfortune. Not for you. Not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. Kanika mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. I don't trust whoever this lady is. She's got some kind of ulterior motive, yeah. Agreed. Clearly this dude should never have taken whatever she just handed him. Anybody who did is a sucker. That's where you'll find them. You need her there, and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. Jeez. And then she's gone. Tabitha sighs. Okay. Let's find the way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end. Or until we die, whichever. Before the two of you can leave, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh with a tinge of the saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay. Ah. There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resonant clearly doesn't want me here. Oh my god. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Oh my god. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? We're not gonna run. Talk. Nope. How did you get in here? Oh, hey, it's Tabitha's ex. Quick, Tabitha, let's team up against him. Hey, Wayne, you want to figure this out with us? Are you Sam, Wayne? Or are you something else? Yeah, let's ask that. Stop. Stop asking it questions. Just stop interacting with the thing at all, okay? So cold, Tabitha. After everything we've been through, to have you treat me like a stranger. Shut up. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Squarechique. I don't think that girl is any good for you. Stella, was that her name? Seems she's skilled at finding trouble. Maybe I should pay her a visit soon, if she makes it out of here alive. Tabitha bolts for the underbrush, desperately pulling you along. Stella? So, Wayne is connected to the ditchlings? You either know something about Wayne that I don't, or you have a pretty interesting coping mechanism. Yeah, thing isn't Sam Wayne. Couldn't you smell it? Can we please go and just drop it? I don't want to spend another second thinking about what we just saw. The two of you step out from the brush and into a long wooden corridor lined by bottles and rails. There. Oh, jeez. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. Jeez. This is so creepy. As Zane is swept away, the room pulls itself to you, and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. Oscar lies in its center, looking pitifully small. Oh my god. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. Oh. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. So, Oscar is Charles Sr. I hope it still lets me do those others. Yeah, Charles Shaw Sr. You should probably know about him by now. Everyone in Scarlet Hollow knows about him. But they don't know about his son. Seems like a bad guy. What do you know about Charles Jr.? What happened to Charles Shaw Sr.? Our family did this to Charles Shaw Sr. I think you know everything there is to know. He was run out of town on a rail, then died miserable somewhere else. Of cirrhosis? Is that how you say that? I'm guessing from all this. Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that snake Enoch went behind my back. Oh, what bullshit. Strike a nerve? Is something on your mind? What do you know about Okay. Strike a nerve? It was Charles Shaw's fault. That's just a fact. Is that a fact, or is that just what you've been told? It's in the history books. It's a fact. You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. Okay. I'm so confused. I'm guessing this request didn't really pan out. Do you think that's why he was getting close with Edwardine? So wait, this is after the scene with Rosalina and before the scene with Stella? I'm guessing this request didn't really pan out. Yeah, I don't think we'd be here if it did. Boy, I may not have till the morning. Promise me. Promise you'll go back. And at the very least show the Enoch bastard what for. Do we say I promise? Let's say I promise. Oh. You watch as Oscar's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. Please tell me that these people aren't, like, dying. Like, that looked like a death. This ghost is so full of it. Your cousin steps forward and disappears through the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow. Follow You and your cousin find yourself crouched under a large table. Stella stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the end of the table. I think I'm going to be sick. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. We've got to be near the end, right? That music is the same song that started playing when Stella first showed up. Yeah, I think you're right. What a creepy scene to end things on. I can't believe that ghost is making Stella humiliate herself like this by doing a baby voice. It's embarrassing. I'll try to keep it away from my brothers so they don't smash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you can. Oh god. So creepy. And you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. Oh, is that why everyone's been moving so weirdly while they've been possessed, right? He's got a thing with puppets. He sure does. A traveling show, and you'd want me there too. Oh, could we go to towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. I have heard of the Outer Banks. I wouldn't mind visiting there sometime. I wish we could go back in time all those years ago and tell them what we know. Yeah. Me too. I apologize for not doing a baby voice. I just don't think I would be very good at it. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Jeez. You can see the tiniest shimmer of tears in Tabitha's eyes. She blinks and they're gone. Are you done now, Charlie? Can we leave? Those loud noises make me jump. Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Tabitha can get in another word. Oh my god. Oh no, the doggy! Jesus. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. Explore the trapdoor. Are we back in Rosalina's room? Do you think it's over? You should open it. I'm opening it. Open the trapdoor. Okay. Do you think it's over? I don't think it's over until we go through that trapdoor. Which one of us is going to open it? I'm scared. Me too. Okay, I'll do it. I'm opening it. Okay, I'll do it. You carefully step towards the trapdoor. It creaks open all on its own. Oh god, this is so much worse than opening it ourselves. Jeez, you and Tabitha are shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. Oh, that's the seal. Charlie, it took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy together. Oh, shit. Eddie? Oh! Oh my god. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Your cousin violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes up. There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. Did you see the tear running down her cheek at the end? She was conflicted. I didn't, but that's a good point. This whole thing isn't very fair, you know? We only saw one side of the story. Isn't only one side of the story what Scarlets have been giving since 1918? That's rich, coming from a Scarlet. History is told by the victors. Yeah, I don't trust Charlie's take on things. True, maybe Charlie just sucked. I mean, look at him now. True, maybe this has more to do with Enoch than Edwardine. Yeah, it's only one side of the story, what the Scarlets have been giving since 1918. I hope that doesn't make her mad. Shut up. Jesus. Ugh, what now? Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? Are you talking to us? Tabitha's the one you want. I hadn't even stepped foot in this town before I came a couple days ago. Why should I? I'm not responsible for any of this. Yes, no. I'm sorry you died. You gotta let this go, man. Get over it. Let it continue? Yeah, let's let it continue. You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Oh. Are you kidding me? I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die. Please, I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years. To pay for the years that were taken from me. What? What are you saying? My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. No. It is absolutely not fair. You've got to be kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. Oh, shit. Bullshit. I don't understand. And what happens if we refuse? Then I will stay. I will stay until I get what I'm owed. I don't understand. You will live a shorter life, and I will finally be satisfied. I will have justice. I will finally die. I will leave this house at last. How much shorter would my life be? You aren't seriously entertaining this thing, are you? That isn't for you to know. Just as it wasn't for me to know. One day, sooner than you'd like, you will die. I hope I didn't come too late. Mom? All of you had better get out of here before the spirit regains its composure. Oh, crap. This is certainly a strong one, isn't it? Don't worry about the others. They're safe. See, I knew she knew more than she was telling us. I got your call, Tabitha, but it was definitely not easy getting down here. Get us out of this pit, Sybil. Tabitha, I don't think it's wise to leave something like this where anyone could stumble across it. Why is that our problem? It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. You're the eldest cousin. You're the one who's actually lived in this town. It's only right. Absolutely not. We should just leave. I'm not giving in to the demands of some dead guy. I agree with Sybil? No. Tabitha, you should be the one to handle this. I'm not leaving before I put this thing to rest. I'm with Tabitha. Neither of us owe this ghost a damn thing. We're leaving. Let's just leave. Yeah, we're gonna say I'm not leaving before I put this thing to rest. You take a step towards the spotlight. As you move forward, you feel Tabitha's hand on your shoulder. Squarechique, what are you doing? Where are Oscar and Rosalina going to live if I don't do this? What if someone wanders into the annex and gets stuck in this labyrinth? Yeah, that one. Then we'll close up the library. It might just go away on its own. Who knows? Why give up something like years of your life to some ghost who might not even be telling the truth? Okay, you've convinced me. It's okay, Tabitha. This is what family's for, right? I want you to be safe. You can't just leave this unresolved. Whatever happens next, I want you to remember it for the rest of your life. I don't know if I want to say that either. I'm doing something you'd never have the guts to do yourself. Jesus, our family ruined Charlie's life. We have a responsibility to make things right. We can't just leave the ghost here. It's, irresponsible. I just want Charlie to be at peace, ignore her, and step into the spotlight. It's okay, Tabitha. This is what family's for, right? Sybil is right here. Please don't do this. No, Sybil is right here. Please don't do this. You wordlessly step into the spotlight. Jeez. Are we at the end of this episode? Crap. Okay, this one was way more creepy than the first 2 episodes. I mean, the basement thing, that was scary. I am really, really excited about what's to come. I feel like they're working on, episode 7? I'm on 3, and there's one more episode to go after this one. So I'm getting... Ooh! I'm excited. I'm so excited. And scared. So I don't think anyone died in this one. Which is good. Oh. For the first time in what feels like hours, the earth around you feels solid, real, but also soft. You feel it pressing in on all sides, cold and growing tighter by the second as the soil settles. Claw your way out. Your arms tear at the earth until they break through into the air. Look back behind you. Oh my god. As you gasp for breath, you take a look into the pit behind you. Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah. Charlie. Charlie's mummified remains stare up at you, sad and broken at the bottom of the pit. You're only able to maintain your gaze for a moment before exhaustion overwhelms you. With the last of your strength, you hoist yourself from the pit and collapse on the floor. You feel like death. No, Squarechique. What happened to you? You look awful. It's done, Tabitha. If you have any regrets, keep them to yourself. You try and think of words to say, but you're still delirious from what happened, and you struggle to form coherent thoughts. Come along, Squarechique. Let's get you home. You quietly walk towards the stairs. Tabitha rushes to your side to give you a shoulder to lean on as you walk. Whoa. You're outside. It's real this time. The cool breeze chills you deeper than it should, and you realize just how drained you feel. Your legs are heavier, harder to lift, as you make your way down the steps of the library, your lungs wheezing as if you've run a marathon. You can almost feel how pale your face has become. Your lips dry and thin, your hands almost trembling with the effort of raising them to your face as you trace the new lines and furrows that have formed there. I'm gonna go wait by the car. Just let me know when you're ready to go home. Your cousin walks off before you get the chance to respond. I'm gonna peace out too. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality, I've got a lot to ponder. See you, Rosalina. See you, Alexis. Zane walks off down the road. I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you earlier in the night. I had no idea what y'all were planning to do. How are we supposed to know it would be like that? Things have been strange around town, sweetie. Now's not the time to be poking around in the supernatural. I thought you learned that lesson yesterday. But magic isn't real. I mean, it's not supposed to be. God, that hurt. Everything is so... Kanika stops mid-sentence as she realizes what's happened to you. Oh my god, Squarechique, you poor thing. Squarechique, did you... Yeah, it's over. I'm so happy I could help. All that matters is that Rosalina can go back to sleeping in her own home. It better be over, because I feel like I just aged at least a decade. Have you seen what happened to my face? I gave up years of my life for you to live there. I hope it's worth it. Jeez. Just taking responsibility for something that should have been dealt with decades ago. Yeah. Is our house safe? There's nothing there now. Squarechique took care of it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I had no idea. It had never been like that before. I can't believe Tabitha let you do that. It's outrageous. If anyone should have paid a price to put that ghost to rest, it should have been her. You don't even live here. You're barely even a Scarlet. It's just, it's just so unfair. What's done is done. I'm just happy I could help. This was my choice to make. Don't bring Tabitha into it. Tabitha doesn't owe anyone anything. What's wrong with you? Just because I happen to make a choice, it doesn't mean that someone else should have been obligated to make it instead. It's kind of the whole point of having free will. Yeah, let's do that one. That doesn't make it any less unfair. I agree, it is unfair, but I did my best to sway her, and what's done is done. There's no use dwelling on things. Kanika takes a deep breath and sighs. I can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. How could I have been so careless? After everything she went through in the last day, how could I have let this happen? You couldn't have known what was going to happen, Oscar. None of us could have known. Don't blame yourself. You actually tried pretty hard to warn us about things, Oscar. None of us took you seriously enough. Yeah. You actually tried pretty hard to warn us about things, Oscar. None of us took you seriously enough. Well, I should have done a better job warning you. I should have known how bad it could have gotten in there. I shouldn't have let Rosalina come with us. Dad, what did I tell you? Stop blaming yourself. You couldn't have stopped me. If you tried, you were just gonna sneak in after you. We were. Yeah, Rosalina was going to make us go in there no matter what. You didn't put a ghost in our house. This is not on you. I know you've both had a difficult time of this, but the storm has passed. Things will start getting better from here. What's up with Stella? She's standing off by herself. I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost. She's just standing off by herself. It'd be a normal reaction from anyone else who had just seen a ghost, but this is Stella we're talking about. Go talk to Stella. I'm gonna go check in with her. You walk over to Stella. Oh, hey, Squarechique. You okay? I'm so sorry, Squarechique. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? Oh. She hurries off down the road. What if she's still possessed? I think she took the brunt of things in there. No wonder she's having a hard time right now. Should we go after her? She didn't seem okay. Stella. I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, I'd just make her calm up. It'll just make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. And you don't need to be rushing anywhere. And neither should you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. There was another carving in there. They keep giving me visions. I ran into Wayne in those rooms, and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. Were you all conscious that whole time? Yeah, let's ask that. Everyone glances at each other, though none of them gave any of their years away. You can see how exhausted they are, how unsettled. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we remember everything, at least up until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it. Okay, there was another carving in there. They keep giving me visions. It's a pretty weird coincidence, right? I wonder if those things are tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them on back-to-back nights? And if you and Stella are right, and there's another one in the clinic. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. You've been finding carvings around town, and they've been giving you visions? I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There will be plenty of time for that tomorrow. Squarechique, if you have the time, I'd love to discuss these visions over tea, after you've had the chance to get some rest. Okay, yeah, I ran into Wayne in one of those rooms, and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. Wait, are you serious? That creep threatened her? Should we be worried about her? He also crushed a ditchling with his bare hands. It was pretty scary. Of course we should. I don't know. I think he's harmless. That's just another reason we should keep our distance. Stella's smart. Hopefully she'll be okay. There was someone else in there, but that's my house. Rosalina and I live there. Did he say anything else to you? We don't need to trouble Squarechique for any details. No one pay any mind to that man. Okay, girl, you need to speak up. What's up? He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. What was it like being puppeted? I don't know if I want to know that. Do any of you know, who you were supposed to be? No idea. There was no context, nothing. But there was a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt. I was so angry. I was mostly just scared. I didn't feel any of those things. I don't know how to describe it. I felt powerful. What was it like being puppeted? They all glance away. Yeah, it hurt. Why didn't I make the kids stay behind? I can't believe I let that happen to them. Dad, this might be the overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut up. I love you. You didn't do anything wrong, okay? I had no idea what I was going to say until the words were already spilling out, but I remember each and every one of them. It's like they were burned into my memory. You poor souls. I can't begin to imagine what you've all been through. We should probably get going. It's starting to get chilly out, and there's still work to do to get Rosalina set up for the night. Don't be a stranger, and let us know if you need anything, Oscar. I will. Thank you, all of you, again. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. I really hope nothing's happening with her. Kanika wearily treks back to the general store. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight and about what's happened to you, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Squarechique. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. You can't help but overhear snippets of their conversation as they leave. My whole body hurts, Mom. What was that? And I want a better answer than a ghost. It was a spirit, dear. I've never been a fan of the word ghost. You'll be alright. Let me get you some of that special tea. It's been working well, don't you think? I think ibuprofen would be better, but I gotta admit the tea has been nice. I'll put the kettle on as soon as we get home. Time to wrap things up here. Go back to the estate. As soon as you get into the car, the exhaustion of the night's events overwhelms you. The ache in your bones becomes a dull throb as your body sinks into the seat and your eyelids pull shut as if weighted by lead sheets. We're back. Do you need me to carry you inside? Did I dream that I gave up years of my life to get rid of a ghost, or did that actually happen? I think you can answer that question by taking a look in the mirror. Oh. You do as Tabitha suggests, and look into the passenger seat mirror. Your face looks so much older than the last time you saw it. The cracks and furrows of age line your skin, and streaks of your hair have turned stark white. Oh my god, my face. This was a mistake. I hope this was worth it. No regrets. I hope this was worth it. Me too, but it probably wasn't. Now, come on, let's get you to bed. You're back inside. The chill of the night breeze is a little better here, but your legs are numb with exhaustion. Well, we're back. I have to imagine you want to get to bed. I want to talk about Wayne. Really talk. Do you really have the energy to keep talking? You really don't want me talking to him. What does he know that you're afraid I'll find out? I just know him. Please trust me when I say he's bad news. So Wayne's a he now? Back in the ghost realm, he was an it. Does it really matter? I was scared. I was scared in there, and right now I'm so exhausted I can barely think straight. Who cares if Wayne is a he or an it anyways? Either way, he's bad news, and you'd best steer clear. Talking isn't doing much good for your condition. If you keep going, you might just collapse on the floor. You can barely stand right now, but if you're going to keep bringing this up, and if people are going to talk behind my back, I at least want you to know my side of things. Pearl Ann didn't like it when I dated someone for too long. She'd pressure me to break up with them, and if I pushed back, she'd find a way to handle it herself. If you want to know what went wrong with Wayne, you'd be better off asking her, but she's dead as a doornail. So, unless we're stuck dealing with 2 ghosts in 1 week, that's not happening. Case closed. Be honest, did you off the old lady? Oh my god. Oh my god. Do we want to do Street Smart? I don't think so. Did she do something to him? I learned it was best to not ask too many questions. Now go to bed. You need rest. You find yourself unable to object. Don't keep poking around looking for trouble. You just have to make it to the funeral. 4 more days, that's all. And then the bus comes. You can't tell me what to do. I know, I don't have to leave the holler. You know, I don't have to leave the holler. I could get used to this place. That's good to hear. It would be nice not being the only Scarlet left. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow. Time to go to bed. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. The specter of the night's events will linger over you for every day you have left, a grim reminder of the price you were willingly paid for the crimes of a family you never met. Maybe it'll be easier in the morning. Maybe your joints will ache just a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still right the capsized ship if your now broken life of your. Or maybe things will only get worse from here. Episode 4 awaits. If you'd like to save before continuing, please do so now. We are going to save right here. Yeah, we're gonna stop here. So yeah, like I said earlier, this was definitely creepier than the first one. Or the first two. The first two were a little scary. Like the guy getting shot, that was intense. But this was creepy. Like really, really creepy. And you know what? I don't even know why I decided to choose to give up some of my life. But I don't know, that's the way I thought I should go, so that's what I did. I am looking forward to the next episode. A little bit not looking forward, because I do think it's the only one that's the last one that's currently available. I think I'll have to look that up. Yes, so episode 5 is in the works. Early next year, I think it says. So I'm looking forward to it. And then again, not looking forward to episode 4, because then we'll have a little ways to have to wait for the next episode. Might have to do a recap when I do that one. But I think that's going to be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to support the channel, please like the video and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. And until next time, remember, be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!